Welcome back to my channel. I've renamed it. I decided to rename it a Fantasy Shire. A bit more catchy than the Lands of Always Fantasy. So, you know, Anna from the Shire. So anyway, back to George R. R. Martin a little bit. I can only imagine, be prepared for what I'm about to read you. You've read it before, obviously. You're not, like, if you haven't read the book, then get out of here, get up, stop watching this. But yeah, you have read this before, but every single time it's like a climax with food, and this one particularly in Dance of Dragons. Reading from page 493, Dance of Dragons, and just listen to this. It's a sick man. I can imagine that he didn't even write this. He got like a sex slave to write it down as he was speaking it, hanging from like this weird sex trap covered in like beef sauce and like a bone up his ass, covered in sugar, and just laughing like a fucking maniac. Anyway, the Lord of White Harbour had finished the food and drink, black stout and yellow beer, and wines red and gold and purple, brought up from the warm south on fat-bottomed ships and aged in his deep cellars. The wedding guests gorged on cod cakes and winter squash, hills of neebs. The fuck is a neeb? And great round wheels of cheese on smoking slabs of mutton and beef ribs charred almost black. And lastly, on the three great wedding pies as wide as wagon wheels, their flaky and crusty crusts, stuffed to bursting with carrots, onions, turnips, parsnips, mushrooms, and a chunk of seasoned pork swimming in the savory brown gravy. Like, I tried to kind of, as I went on to speak, it was kind of like, you know, like dirty talking, but I just couldn't, because, you know, I just been on this blog and I just, you know, control an F and typed in pizza, see how many times he said it, and it only said once. I scrolled into the first paragraph and he mentions the word pizza 9 times. So is he trying to keep this a secret? Anyhow, yeah. Next question really is, do you honestly, just get rid of your emotions, do you honestly think he will finish the book? And why, and what would your true reaction to that be? Yeah, anyway. Share, subscribe, do what you want. Yeah. Anything coming up, any ideas you've got about any kind of new jewels? I was thinking of maybe who was it? It was going to be Lady Stoneheart against a grayscale, you know, the Stonemen. That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it? That would be a good fight. So that will be our next question, or next question for you to think about. And you can, this prize is up for grabs, this great, ridiculous Night's King who doesn't even exist in the books. He's just like a snowy Darth Maul with blue eyes instead of yellow. Like, come on, dude. Anyway, next thing on George R. R. Martin I'll be doing is what I've read the book so many times. What times have I ever slept with, like, women, different women, but like still. Yeah, so I've read through all of it, I've cut up all the maps, and I've worked out the ending. I've looked at what he studied, I've read some of his old stuff, so I'm going to give my little idea onto how I think he's going to end the book, okay? If he ends the book. So this is his intentions for ending the book. But yeah, I have peace in you, George R. R. Martin, and I've enjoyed just reading it, but it's just made me sad, you know? So I hope there's an announcement soon. Maybe he's read it all already and he's just waiting for the series to go so he can come out and really tell the story. Yeah. But, you know, we'd all buy him a pizza then.